Hey, this is Andreas from Pocketables.com. This right here is the Tuff Luv Tri-Axis Fox leather case for the iPad 1 from Tuff Luv. It's basically the same as the iPad 2 version, but this is the iPad 1 version. It's a book style case with sort of like this leathery look. You can actually get it in real leather as well. For the iPad, it has a few nice features with regard to working as a stand that I'm going to get into later. But first of all, let's just put an iPad in here and see how it looks. So you basically just slide it in from the end right here. And you have this sort of like micro Velcro type thing that you just lock it in place with. As you can see, you have a cutout for the home button, one for the light sensor. This is not for the camera on the iPad 2, this is for the light sensor, which controls the backlighting and stuff like that. So when you close it up, you also have this push button on the back in order to lock it securely in place, which gives you this sort of executive look for your iPad, sort of like a very nice notebook or a day planner or whatever you want to call it. It's a bit thick, which means that it does give a lot of good protection for your iPad. It's very soft, has sort of like this almost a pillow-like feel. It's probably stuffed with something on the inside to give it this padded look. I think you can drop this from a decent height without breaking the iPad, unless you hit it on the corner right here and it slides, and the cover slides off. So let's get into the... Well, first off, let's see how the port cutouts look. As you can see, there's more than enough space to get any sort of headphone in there. It doesn't block the microphone. The sleep button is readily available. On the side there's nothing blocking it at all for the volume and switch right here. And same on the bottom, you have access to the dock connector, at least somewhat. I don't think you could put some of the wider accessories in there, such as FM transmitters or the FIO E1 or whatever it's called, the FIO sort of headphone amplifier in a cable. Google it if you don't know what I mean. Don't think you could fit those in there because they would require more space on the sides, but other than that, of course you also can't dock it without taking it out, but that's sort of standard with any sort of case. And also it doesn't block the speakers, which the Apple iPad, the official Apple iPad case, has a tendency to do because it gets misaligned. Okay, that's it. Let's get into the stand functionality. First off, you have the very basic sort of stand right here. This isn't actually meant to be used as a stand on its own. It's actually meant to be used in coordination with this sort of Velcro flaps on the back right here. You see you have 5 different flaps, so you can adjust the heights or the angle of the iPad, and you basically just open up the little Velcro flap on the stand and on wherever you want to put it. Then you lock it in place like that, and that's not going to go anywhere. It's adjustable to several angles, so you can use it for typing or watching videos or FaceTime on the iPad 2. And because you can lock it with Velcro, it's not going to fall over no matter how much you tap the screen or do whatever you want. So this is probably one of the most secure iPad stand cases on the market simply because of this feature. Some of them, like the Apple case, just have a sort of flap to go in, which isn't adjustable. Some of them have sort of like these bumps that you just stand this up against, but this actually locks in place with Velcro. And the reason why this is called the Tri-Axis case is that it doesn't just work in landscape mode, which a lot of these cases, including the Apple case, does. These flaps right here you can actually bend, which means that if I do lock it in place right like this and stand it up, you can actually see that you can use it in portrait mode as well, and the same goes for the other way around, like this. So that's the reason why they call it the Tri-Axis case. They use some sort of special, I called it micro Velcro earlier, because normally with Velcro you have a lot of sort of rough, grippy things that grips the soft part, but this is actually very smooth, even the rough part, so some sort of special Velcro, I guess, which works better when you want to keep a low profile. So yeah, that's basically it for the Tuff Luv Tri-Axis case. I'm not sure if they're going to discontinue the iPad 1 models now that the iPad 2 is out, but either way the cases are basically identical. You just have to make it a little bit thinner for the iPad 2, and I also think they're going to incorporate a magnet for opening, so when you open the lid it turns on the iPad and closes it when you close the lid of the case as well, so that should be out soon as well. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and check out nothingbuttabs.com.